Okay. I'm not thrilled. That's what I need a screen for. Silly me. Okay. There we go. We have kicked over. So, everything seems okay. Okay. Well, let's get this over with. Well, on with anyway. Hello to the Twitch universe. Welcome to Arctic's Empire. I'm Arctic. I am the custodian, caretaker, and the guy who cuts the lawn of this section of the Twitch universe. If you were watching last show, you know that I hit a snag. Apparently a piece is missing. So I'm going to give it another try to see if I can find it. If not, I'm going to open another one of these sets. I have 4 of these now. Where are we? Yeah, I have 4 of these now. So 1 is for me. 2 will be for tools, making tools for the Lego is Lava shows. And the 4th one I'm going to hold on to. I'm just going to leave it in a box. So we'll see what happens after that. So yeah, I've got it sitting here now. Other things I have acquired, which you may or may not, if you want to watch the last show, I got one of these. So I now have 2. I'm going, well, after I've finished building this, I want to play around with the robotics and the programming aspect. I also want to see if it's possible to build Lego robots to help assemble the Lego's Lava stuff. It won't be very much. Be very simple, most basic, rudimentary robotic assistance possible. So I don't expect it to be sophisticated, but let's see what happens. So I got 2 of these now, which is great. And I've got this as well. Yeah, I picked them up at a liquidator I know about. They get Lego in on occasion. I didn't plan on buying 3 pieces of Lego, but I couldn't pass them up because a little more than half price. Can't go wrong. I think it was about 40% off. 40, 45. So another robotics. This one's for the younger kids, I believe. That's what it's intended for. Yeah, so I'm looking forward to building this and perhaps help with the robotic building when I give that a try. Okay, so what I am looking for, let's see. Let's just lay all this out right now. Okay. And all the years I've owned Lego, I have never come across a missing piece. Like, everything has always been in the box. Nothing's ever been missing, never been shorted. And I'm willing to say that's the case here, which means either I have not been able to find it, the piece I'm looking for, or I've lost it. Now, Set to Build said something which is probably what happened. There's 1 piece left in a bag, and I didn't see it, so, and unfortunately, I think I threw the bags out. I'll take a look at some point, but I'm pretty sure I actually remember balling them all up, sticking them in 1 bag, and throwing them out, thinking to myself, I don't need these. So what I'm looking for is a black version of that. So I don't know. Well, unfortunately, I can't see the screens very well, so I don't know how well that comes out. But this particular part, yeah, I'm looking for a black one. It's the last one that the set uses. As I said, I have not been able to find it. If you were watching last show, you noticed I was going through the book, trying to figure out where they were all used. And the best I can tell, all the gray ones are accounted for, so I have not accidentally used a black one instead of the gray one. I will take another look and make a quick count. This is not the first time this has happened. Anyone who's watched any of the previous build, the excavator, the Volvo excavator, I actually did that. I substituted one colored part for another one by accident, and I had to backtrack a couple of, about 120 steps to find where I made my mistake. And I was lucky to swap the parts out. Was really easy. I think it was the seat assembly. It was somewhere in there. But it took me longer to find the error because as I was counting through the inventory required, a couple of steps were repeated, so it says ×2. So I did not count that part. So it appeared that I was short a part in the instructions versus what the inventory said, which was really weird. But needless to say, I finished the show and spent some time looking through the booklet and figuring it out, and that's when I figured out where I made my mistake. So that is currently what I'm doing now, is sorting through everything here to make sure it didn't end up in the wrong compartment, which I'm hoping is the real problem. That's where things went wrong. I think this part I need 9 black. I can see 8 in the model. I can account for 8 of them. Cannot see the 9th. I then went through for the grays. I can account for all of them, I believe. So as it stands, the piece is missing. It has not been swapped with something else yet. Okay, so okay. I'm trying a slightly different screen layout today for me. Let's see, what am I doing? I'm holding at about 51 frames, 52 frames per second, which is good. As long as I'm above 30, you, the audience, shouldn't see anything. Any discrepancies, any problems? There's 6 people here. Hi, my name's Arctic. This is Arctic's Empire, and this is Arctic Confused. This little piece right here, I am missing a black one. I am on step 328, as you can see on the screen. And so the second last part being shown in the inventory required, I am missing that black one. Now, so I am going through everything. Hopefully, I misplaced it and it's in the wrong spot. If not, I will have to replace it. Which is the very funny part, because I own 4 versions of this set. I don't own duplicate, well, the Evo I do now, but I normally don't have 2 of one set. It's always just one. So the fact that I'm missing a part for a set I have 4 copies of is somewhat fortuitous, I believe would be the word. Freaking lucky would be another good one, I think. Okay, you guys don't belong in there. Get over there. All the angled ones are supposed to go in here. Yeah, I have never had a Lego set that was incomplete. Every time I open the box, everything's there. There's never been a shortage. Which is why I'm inclined to think the missing part is my fault. See, now that is not supposed to be in there. Now, if I end up substituting a piece, the only way I will ever find out for sure if where something went wrong is when I take the set apart to get it ready to do it as a lava build. It'll be the second build, the Volvo excavator. Sorry, I don't remember the number off the top of my head right now. Yeah, I can't remember what it is. But the Volvo excavator is the one I'm going to build as lava first. Okay, we're going to say it is not there. It is not in there. I did check everything, right? Absolutely. Yeah, no, I know we checked that one entirely. Knife, just in case I have to open the other set. I'm curious about something. People make comments about ASMR when we're looking for Lego pieces, and I was under the impression that's preferred. People like that, but I've seen a few comments that suggest that people don't like. You shouldn't be doing this too much. Well, I'm not exactly sure. I've heard people apologize when they're digging through, trying to find something. So, sorry for the noise. So I don't know what's builder etiquette to minimize the ASMR effect as much as possible, or not. Okay, I did not check this. I had 4 viewers, now I've got 3. And I'm one of them. It's not there. So it is not there. I've always checked this one correct. This one I did not check. No. Okay. I had hoped to start the show at 8 o'clock. I ran into problems with OBS. She was being moody. I don't know why. Originally, when I started, the 3 cameras were synced just fine. The audio was not synced with the video, which, again, is always the case, I have found. Anyway, fighting with that. Then the mic cut out, so I had to restart OBS. And continuing problems, so I started OBS a 3rd time, and this time all the video syncs were out, so I had to redo them, redo the sound. And the sound wasn't quite right, so I had hoped that the process would get quicker. But apparently not. Still do not understand why OBS doesn't simply initialize with the settings it had previously. It doesn't seem to anyway, at least not for me. I am debating, and I might hate myself for saying this, going back to Streamlabs with the extra computer power I have using my old gaming system, that perhaps I can save processing cycles here and there. Although it occurs to me, if I need to make adjustments to Nightbot, I still need a browser open. Houston, I don't have that piece. It is missing. Damn. Okay. Well, then what we're going to do is actually, yeah, we're going to do that. We're going to. Whoa! Come here. Come here. There you go. Relax. Now, try to remember. There are. Yeah, I'm missing a piece, but I will lean towards it's my fault, not Legos. Yeah, see, so I need 9 black. I need 9 black of that one, and there are 26 of the grays. Where is it? Hey, cool. How are you? Nice of you to pop by. Thank you. Where the hell did it go? 26. 26 grays. So I think I can account for 16. No. Okay, yeah. So let's count the grays. Yeah, I'm not sure. Theoretically, I may have swapped a black version of it for the gray. So that's what I'm looking for, that little doohickey. Sorry, I don't have any way to quickly throw up or put up a picture of this specific piece. I can only hope that you guys can tell. Oh, wait a minute. Maybe a quick zoom in with the camera. Yeah, so that's what I'm looking for. Okay, so yeah, I think I can. I can't remember how many I found. I know I found at least 12 already in the model. So 2, 4. So I've got 12 here. So I got to find 14. If I can count the 14, then that means I'm missing one. I'm missing a black piece. Okay. Now, I know 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 10. Where were the other ones? 10. Crap. 10. Yeah, I've noticed in the manuals, there's what, these 2 shades of gray and then black, and it was Brick and Nick who actually revealed the secret. Black parts have white outlines, so you know that's black. Otherwise, if it looks gray, it is gray. So I have done my best to remember that little trick. My phone, as my roommate used to say, gimbal stumped. That's what he calls your phone beeping. It's just kind of funny considering how much effort it takes to say gimbal stumped rather than beep. You have to be committed if you're going to put that much effort in pronouncing something. Oh, oh, oh. There's another one. So what have I got? 2, 4, 6, 8, 10. Yeah, I see one right there. Yeah, it was Nick mentioned it in one of his shows, and it's like, remember that, because I've noticed with the manuals, I have troubles telling, especially with the screens being the distance they are from me. I mean, I got a 19-inch and a 22, but that's 1080p and that's 720. So with different size resolutions, it's difficult for me to tell what's what. So what did I say? I got 12 there, so I got to find 14. So 1, 2, 3, 4, right. 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. I can see number 11. So I need 3 more. I'm positive I found 2 others before I ended this show a couple of days ago. I'm going to give this a minute or 2. If not, then I'm going to go into the manual and see if I can find every instance. Oh, that's the winch. Other than this problem, I've enjoyed the build. I've definitely found there will be moments as a lava build, this is not going to be fun. I may have to switch the channel from family friendly to PG-13. Beware of language. Due to the host losing his mind for coming up with a really dumb idea of this Lego is lava. What the heck are they? I know I had 12 last night. So I got 11. I need to find 3 more. Oh, stick shift. So I've got 12. I need to find 2 more. And if one of them happens to be black, I have found my problem. Come on. Where the hell are you guys? I need 2 more. Oh, thank you. Well, it seems good on paper. We'll see after I give it an honest try. I mean, some of the steps shouldn't be any more difficult than the city stuff. But I've seen cases where 5 pins have to be lined up. And to try and get 5 pins to line up to drop the part in, doesn't go as well as hoped. You'd think it'd be simple, but no, they don't go together very well sometimes. And there's been a few cases where the part's kind of hooked in the back, so damn. Where are the other 2 hidden? I hope people like the lava show. I mean, there's so many other great building shows out there. especially a lot of the mock stuff, which is great. I haven't really spent a lot of time with Lego over the years, so creatively, I have not developed any real kung fu for building. Although, having to custom build tools to do the lava show will be mocks. Just a different kind of mock that people don't normally see. Yeah, I think that's the other reason to enjoy building them the old-fashioned way first. It's just to get me a little prepared to... I mean, I would never be able to build these things out of memory, but hopefully I will, in the back of my mind, remember a few points here and there that I have to be careful about, where I've made mistakes prior. Be damned if I know where the other two gray went. Well, I'm going to give this another minute, and then we're going to consult the book. The book of building. Perhaps the book of building will tell me where the piece went, or pieces. I've probably looked at the pieces numerous times, and it just hasn't registered. Alright, nope. Let's look at the book. If it turns out I am missing the piece, I have 3 more of this Lego set, so which is the weirdest thing, because I generally don't own duplicates of anything. So the fact that I am missing a piece to a set I own more than one copy of is really bizarre, but most fortuitous, as I've said. Okay, so now I gotta track down. See, okay, so now is that the sneaky little devil I just found? Yeah, okay, so that's one. I imagine Lego's build files, you can probably say, show me all of this particular piece, and it would show them in a build. But unfortunately, we don't get that. Would be nice. Although, with the exception of what I'm doing it for right now, I can't imagine, it doesn't justify the time put into it. The time and expense to add that feature to the instructions. Plus it would mean a separate separate app instead of using a PDF file. Although, I don't know. I can't get, is it LDD? I can't get LDD to install on my new system. Apparently the installer needs to be updated, but won't be because Lego doesn't support LDD anymore. So I don't know if these models are available in one of the other 3D programs that people are using. Studio something? Brick Studio, or I can't remember the name of it. Okay, so here's 2 on the engine block, which I'm pretty sure yeah, I've accounted for those 2, so I've now found 3 of them. I'm hoping the two I'm looking for will pop out at me the second I see them. See, I knew about this one. Yeah, there it is. Yeah, so that one I can account for. I'm kind of wanting to rush through this build because I would like to get to the this is lava part of these. I'm actually looking forward to it. I say that now. I might not feel that way 12 steps in. Yeah, I think it's Brickster, yeah. I have LDD on several computers, but as I said, the installer wasn't updated for a problem. Okay, so here's another one. Now, pretty sure I've accounted for that one. Yeah, I have accounted for that one. I'm not sure with this missing piece if I will count everything before I start a build. I don't really want to do that. Although if I'm going to break everything down into separate compartments and run by the inventory, I might do that, actually, just to be sure. Yeah, here's two more. And I'm pretty sure these go on the front end, and they do. And I'm, whoops, damn. Yeah, I've accounted for that. Oh, wait a minute. What do you know? It's scaring me right in the face. These two. I didn't even notice. I was looking at the two inside. So 2, 4, 6, 6, 8, 10, 12, 12, 12. Wait a minute, isn't there still two more? Oops, wrong one. This one. Where are you? Okay. So what did I say? I didn't get this one. So 6, 8, 10, 12, 14. So, okay. They're all accounted for. No. So I am missing a piece. Okay. So let's. Oh, 328. Okay. So what I figured I would do is that if I am short the part, which it appears I am, I'm going to open up one of the other sets and I'm going to start splitting it up into compartments for when I do the lava build. I mean, I was going to do this at some point anyway, so I might as well take the time. So box number 2. Now, the box was opened, so there may actually be pieces missing in this set, but I bought it because it was cheap. It was like half price, close to half price. It's half price, and I bought it for the parts to build tools. So I noticed 2 other people streaming builds tonight. Neither name I recognized. Judging by the views, one of them just started. I think it was a woman, actually. I only say that because of the voice. You could only see their hands. I think they were working with one camera. So it sounded like it was a woman. Or a girl, either. Okay, so pins I know what to do. Yeah. Well, we're not going to need the tractor treads. I doubt I will ever need them unless I'm going to play around. I do plan. I haven't bought anything from eBay yet, but I bought a fair bit from Amazon and this liquidator I came across. They have stuff in every once in a while. Apparently it's all returns from Walmart, Canadian Tire, Amazon, and a few other companies. The big companies don't spend a lot of time processing returns. They just take them in and then they just ship it all off to a liquidator to try and get their money back rather than trying to repackage or repair or refurbish. There's just no money in that. I don't yet see the part I'm actually looking for. Come on. This is what I get for not memorizing what was in what bag. I didn't see her. They were something to do with dragons. I thought it might have been a Lord of the Rings or the Hobbit set, but there were like orange dragon wings on a wagon. But that doesn't ring a bell from the movies or the books. So, and the other person, a woman named Bounty, he was just finishing a build, and then he was going to race car simulator. I'm trying to remember the name of the other person. I can't remember it. Okay, well, get some semblance of organization in here first, so I went to the dollar store a while ago and bought like 40 of these. That was before I found these organizers. I have 3 of one specific one, and I have 2 of the other. I still might buy more. I do have a plan for some of this stuff. Okay, that works. Oh, that was weird. My headphones aren't supposed to do that. Aha! That is what I'm looking for. That specific piece. Yeah, set the build it suggested piece might have got stuck in a corner in a bag, and I didn't notice it. Which I'm going to go with is probably what happened. So that is what I'm looking for. Just one. It's the last one I needed. So I am... Hogwarts Castle? Was that the buttress? She was working on it a couple days ago. I think she had the micro one she was working on. I would like to know the story behind her internet name. The buttress? I don't understand. Yeah, Nick didn't do a show today. I was expecting that, but he didn't. Oh, that is her. Yeah. Yeah, Nick actually rated her. That's how I found her. And it was a couple of weeks before she got the tattoos. I'm not sure if they were done on a dare or a lost bet or something. But, maybe it was a goal for her stream. I don't know, but yeah. She's big into Gundam. She builds the models, and I guess is a game you can play of some sort. So she does that as well. Yeah, I check her channel out every once in a while, see what she's up to. Oh, it must have been then, because I was waiting for his show from 2 on. Now, I spent the day watching Rift Tracks stream. So he could have popped on and popped off, and I didn't see him. For some reason, I'm not getting notifications for when he starts his stream sometimes. I don't know why. But it has happened if I just kick in his name at the top, it shows me he's already streaming. So, yeah, I'm not getting my alerts the way I'm supposed to, which is interesting because my buddy Darrow Manis says the same thing. I stream and he's not getting notifications. Where did it go? Is that it? No. Oh, no. Oh, yeah. I took a break for December. I built a new gaming system. Sorry about that. New headphones keep kicking out. Now, the batteries are charging. That's why I'm plugged in. Yeah, I took basically December off because of Christmas holidays. Built a new gaming system. And then moved my old gaming system to the streaming table. My laptop I streamed Lego with is now the server. So I haven't streamed a lot in the last little while. But now that I'm back, certain parts I'm coming across are making me think about tools I can build down the road, which is exactly what this little devil might prove extremely useful for. This part and another one. I figure put a pin on that and then I can just drop pins in. Yeah, I think that could prove useful. Yeah, there's something about modifying them. You mix parts from other things or something, so I guess once you get into it, the model you make is not a standard one. It has modifications to it, plus all the painting and decals they do. My headphones keep cutting out. I don't know why. These are brand new. Not supposed to happen. I don't like that. I've owned... Oh, look at that. Broken. My first gaming headphones were G35s. I've owned 2 pair, and out of the 2 pair, I've repaired them twice more, so 4. I've had 4 wearings of, I guess you'd call it. And the last problem is the pin that connects the earpiece to the headpiece. There's 2 pins, one on each side, and they're hollow for the wiring. You snap one of them, game over. So eventually that's what happened. I wound up swapping parts around to get another set running. So while I now have these, and I love them, I think they're great, I'm just very ginger with them. I don't want to break them. I have seen a video where someone repaired that problem. I guess they managed to find the piece that snapped, but they had to cut the wires, swap the piece out, redo the wiring, resolder it, which might be a bit more than well, maybe I could do it, maybe I couldn't. I think the problem comes down to the soldering. I think a lot of soldering now is what they call cold solder, whereas the hot solder, you end. Sorry about that again. I think, was it Applecatrox? Is that his name? I think that's how it's pronounced. I think he's gotten into Gundam. Not until we're ready to subdivide more. This one's snapped off, so let's turf that down there. Grab an O. Yeah, it is, but I think G35s were a great headset. I really liked them. I just had two issues with them. One, if that one pin snaps. The other problem is the original sets had leatherette for the ear coverings. So after wearing them so much, they start to break down. You sweat into them and whatnot. Then you end up with these little black flakes everywhere. And I don't know if they're replaceable yet. He'd said something about, after seeing Buttress's show, that he'd bought a set and he'd built it. He didn't say he'd streamed it, but I'm pretty sure he said he built one. But yeah, when the leatherette starts to go, it becomes really messy. You end up with black little dots all over your jaw and whatnot, in your neck, in your ears. It sucks. So I think you can replace them now. And now they've changed them so it's fabric and it's breathable. So hopefully the fabric can be replaced. It's just a question of making sure I don't snap the hinges. I think I will save breaking all this down into smaller compartmentalized sections at another time. Damn. Okay. Well. That's as far as I'm going to get on this part. So let's try to do a vitriol stream on Sundays. Can't remember. Now, I'm hoping when my headset cuts out, you guys don't notice anything. There's no reason you should. Now, one more. There we go. I think MLG takes Sundays off. spend time with his family. So I'm not sure who else streams Lego on a Sunday. I can't remember if Set the Build does. I don't think so. I think he's strictly a Thursday, Friday, Saturday, maybe? Okay. I'm going to organize a box of Lego strictly for tools. Yeah, I thought Vitriol, she normally streams on a Sunday. I guess it's not Lego day. Which makes me wonder where all of MLG's crazy friends are. They're a wild bunch, those guys. Okay, so now that we've dealt with that problem, let's hope it's the only part I'm missing. Oh yeah. I think we're just gonna... Yeah, apparently he's now hooked on Overwatch. I've seen him streaming it a couple times now. I gotta get in the habit of watching more people's streams now, because over the holidays, I watch Rift Tracks most of the time. I think it's a great channel. I mean, right now they're playing... Oh... Galaxy Invader, I think? It's a horrible movie, but the Rift Track is great. Okay. It's funny that a lot of the big pieces are used up now. I mean, there's not much. Not much in the way of the larger pieces. I mean, still some body panels. Now, we still haven't put together the tracks. All the drive systems still need to be done. Okay. That there. See what's going on with my headphones. Let's try that. I normally don't have the light cycles on for my headphones when they're wireless, but I figured I'm corded right now to charge the headphones back up. I left them on after the last stream a couple days ago. I'm like, what a noob thing to do. Now, back to building. Yay. So, two of those, two reds. I sincerely hope when I stop the last build that I put the parts I had away properly and they're not sitting in a little pile somewhere, in which case I'll be missing more parts only. And where is it? There it is. And the part that caused all the problems and had to be replaced. You watch, I'll find it somewhere while I'm going. So, streaming for an hour. I haven't dropped any frames, which is good. Putting out 6,000 kilobytes per second, so I'm going to take it to me. The stream looks good. Okay, so, oh, and that's why. It might be, but I won't know until I take it apart. When I get it ready for a lava build. Finally. Next. 2 great connecting rods. What in the world? Huh. I have never seen that kind of a connection before. Wait a minute. Are those pins wrong? Damn. It looks like there's been a mistake sitting here for a while. Come on, where is it? Normally these have ball joint connectors. Okay. Yeah, those are normally ball joint connectors. They were ball joints. I made that mistake. Oh, let's fix that. Damn. Yeah. Solved that mystery. So, yeah, these are actually ball joints. So there's an unknown mystery solved. Now, trying to do this as lava, I'm not sure how I'm going to do that. This also answers my question. What's supposed to bring these 2 fins in when you drop the lid? Because when I've been playing around with it, they swing about, so sometimes they end up on the outside. Okay. Cool. Yay! 329 down. And stuff fixed. Okay. So the last black 15 and an 11. Yep, that's right. Dead center, dead center. What time is it? 9:34. Okay. 329, 330 down now. Wait a minute, they didn't. Oh yeah, they did. So. There we go. Damn. I should have parsed out the tool pieces so I could build some tools to help me build. Where is that? It's the one piece I was looking at. God, I used the other two, but... Just curious. Yeah, I like the function on the roof. Yeah. Nope. That particular thought for a tool is not going to work. Although I do have a way of completing that. And a 7-ax. So that's a 7 beam. Which means that is a 7 axle. Okay, my chair's a little off center. Oh, dots. I hate dots. We hate dots. Now the question is, which kind of dot is it? There's several different ones in this set. White, well, white translucent. That's curious. I have some light blue ones, but they're showing them as white. Dots. I hate dots. Oh. I don't see any clear ones. Nope, that's not flat either. So that's not it. What the bleep, guys? I didn't subdivide them. So the fact that there's two of them. Well, it's a minor detail, so I'm not going to worry about it. Oh, that is really weird. I don't think I did anything with dots. I didn't put them anywhere. Which means they're supposed to be in here. I wonder. There are two on the hook for the winch. Winch. And I think I found them. Again, a color problem with the screen. No, there are four. There are actually four. Oh, wait a minute. 1, 2, 3. What in the world? You say there's four. The blower has 3, and there's 2 on the hook, and yet this says there's only 4 in the set, unless, no, that's a flat, and they are clear. Okay, that's part of the problem. The intake for the blower is using 3 of the wrong ones. These are clear. They're supposed to be gray. I hate these things. Fortunately, what few pieces have hit the floor, I have been able to find. So I haven't lost anything. Okay, so 1 goes back in, and 3 gray ones come out. I really don't want to go with the book for the entire build, because I have a bad habit of leaving the audience behind. I'm so many pages ahead, and I keep forgetting to advance the instructions on the screen. It's not very considerate. Okay, so there. So now I got you two guys. Oh, there may be someone else here. Let's see. Okay, so 2 of them. That should be a 9. Yeah, that's a 9. And 2. So. And we don't do decals, so I can skip that part. That is Lego. Lava. Yeah, have to build a stand to hold it. Oh, finally! I get to start playing around with these. No, it's just a spare, so... Why is there a spare drive gear? It's not a spare tire, it's a drive gear. Why would there be a spare? I can't imagine these fail. You destroy one of these, you've got more serious problems than replacing it. Okay, so I got you. Other way around, dummy. One, to reuse the parts. 2, they're in mint condition, so I don't want to ruin them. I used to collect comic books, so I think that's where I kind of got the habit. That is oriented correctly. Oh, okay. Ah, now I understand. Oh, okay. Cool. 339, done. And looks like we're gonna be working on the bottom again. 6 of these. These little things look like they're gonna be useful in making tools because they're long enough. Oh, wrong way, that way. They're long enough to be able to partially lock into a piece, but will release. So, did not expect it to turn. Okay, I see. Yeah. So, yeah, I expect to be using these a lot. And a lot of tools to be able to pick up beams. I was playing around with that a couple days ago when I put the seats in. I had a 2-pronged holder. I had one of these, and then 2 over. I threw in one of those, a pin with a spline, just to keep the part aligned. Yeah, that way it doesn't spin around. Yeah, so that I expect to be using a lot. Oh God, that's 6. Yeah, I've had that happen a number of times. Like, what the hell is this for? Oh, now I get it. It's fun trying to figure out the function of something. That's 2, that's 4. Oh, okay. So, oops. Okay, so let's get a closer look at this. These things are a real pain to remove, so I'd rather get them in the right spot the first time around. Okay, so that's 2. Any reason why Nick's stream was so short? No, nothing came up. It wasn't an emergency or anything. Oh, now what? There's supposed to be 4. I don't have 4. Something is amok. That was amok. I was not swearing. I'm still holding to the family. Oh, there it is. Okay. Yay. I would have been a little concerned if another piece had gone missing. It's like, what? Okay. So this is all bracing. I'm not sure how much bracing it really is. Unless it's to keep it from being pulled out. Black 4 axles. Another 7. A 7. That's not supposed to be over there. I think there's a gremlin running around mixing up all my stuff. I wish he would knock it off. Okay, so what do you guys want now? Well, no offense, but there's no universal joint there. Oh, wait a minute, but... Okay, I get that, but... Was there supposed to be a universal joint there? There's supposed to be. Wow, I have made a number of mistakes and oversights. Oh, that's right, he talked about, yeah, his hair was silver, so it's supposed to be a silver gray or something like that. Okay, yeah, I know what that is. Oh, now we're gonna build tractor treads. Cool. Where did I see those? Oh, there it is. Oh, this is the CV joint. Okay. Now there's something I have not built as lava. Differential. 1, 2, 3. Spider gear nightmare. Okay, so that in place is not an issue. Or is it? Oh, no. Nice. They kind of snap into place to hold them. That's a big help. Okay, good. So. Don't put the axles in yet, you twit. Yeah, looks like I'm going to build a stand to be able to drop the axle in. Whoops. Doesn't help if the gears fall out. Okay, we'll flip it over. Just for the sake of... Oh, wait a minute. Oh. Nothing else here? Okay. Oh, no, wait a minute. Use you for a second. Okay. And drop the other axle in place. That works. And that's probably how we're going to put it together. Okay. Now, a red and a gray. It would be funny if I end up with an extra red. I didn't think of that. Okay, sorry about that. I need a gray on this end. It is neat the way differentials work. One, two, three, and 4. times 2. Okay. So, apparently this is... No. Oh! Ooh, I'm not sure how to pronounce that. Efhaminimith? Fendi? Efhaminimith Fendi. Whoa! Heneme? Is that okay? Hello, how are you? That's quite a name. I'm not sure how to pronounce that without getting it wrong. Insultingly wrong. That might be the suspension. No, I don't think so. No, probably not. There's not enough travel. And the outputs are too close to allow a universal gear or anything, so yeah. So I'm pretty sure that is not what I thought it was initially. So that's done, that's done. Oh. Okay, so what was I need 2 of these. Pardon me. Turn that around. Effie? Okay. Effie's good. Thank you. I'm not sure how much thought streamers put into being streamers and then coming across names and they're like, yeah, that name, I'm going to mess it up and I don't want to. I do like to be able to pronounce a person's name properly. So how are you? I don't think you've been here before. Unfortunately, not a lot of people have come through here so far, so I should remember most names I see, but it would be cool if there were so many people coming through. I wasn't able to remember everyone, but that is not the case yet. I started streaming in June, but I haven't set to a fixed schedule yet. I'm good. Today started out by solving a mystery. I was missing one piece. I looked, I can't find it. I was looking for a black one of those. So as it turns out, I have 4 of this set. The reason why I have 4 is 2 of them I got really cheap, so they're being used for tools. I started out doing a show called This Lego's Lava. So what I do is I build a set without touching it with my bare hands. So the original builds were with pliers, tweezers, hemostats, and stuff like that. Some other hobby and craft tools. I did a bunch of city sets that way. I think I did 7 city sets. I am now doing this build as a traditional build. I did the Lego Volvo excavator just in December, end of November. I'll be taking that apart, and I'll be taking this apart soon. And then I'm going to put it back together as a lava set. So I bought extra sets, so I've got lots of extra spare parts to build tools to continue the build. Yeah, that's my claim to fame. I'm the crazy guy who said, hey, let's do this without hands. See how that goes. The city sets weren't too bad. The last few builds, I actually started building Lego tools out of other Lego sets. I think that's where the most fun's going to be for me, is trying to figure out how to do it without breaking the rules. So we'll see. So hopefully in a few weeks I'll be doing that. I have a bunch of Technic sets. I think I have about 20, maybe 25. So I plan on doing them all. Right now, I'm not sure what the last one will be. I have the Porsche, the original Porsche set. I have that. I haven't put it together yet. It's still in the box, sealed. So I've got that one to do. I also have the big bucket shovel excavator, the big, huge one. I think so far that's going to be my last lava build. I'll leave that one till last. I do want to do the Bugatti, and I would like to do the Millennium Falcon, the 7,000 piece one, see if it can be done. But I'm not sure if I'll ever. That set's really expensive. Plus, I know a lot of it's just small detail parts, so putting on, I call them dots. If you see some of the old shows or you keep watching, you'll hear me talk about dots. I hate dots. That's a dot. Any piece that's really, really tiny, like just one stud in size, that's one. Then there's these angled pieces. There's one with a stud on the top. Let's see. I would consider that a dot. Anything super tiny that it hits the floor, you'll never find it, that's a dot. I hate dots. So you'll hear me complain about dots. We hate dots. And I forgot what I was talking about. Sorry. Why is there flags? No. There's got to be pins going in. Yeah. It's not going to be easy. But a lot of people who do builds on Twitch, they make their own stuff. They do all their own mocks, which is really cool. So this is my way of doing mocks, is building the tools and the stands and whatnot, and the jigs to be able to put a set together. I'm hoping that I have a couple of Evo sets for the robotics. I'm hoping I can make some very crude little. Oh, thank you for the follow. Oh, for both of you, thank you. Yeah, I'm hoping that with Technic sets mixed with the Evo sets, I can actually build robots to do very simple, like just put a pin in place or put something else together. So I'm kind of hoping I can get it to do that. Yeah, that's my hope, is to be able to build a very small, simple robot. I'm enjoying it. I haven't done the Technic builds as lava yet, so we'll see. I think this set is normally about a 10-hour build, maybe 8. I'm gonna guess right off the bat it's gonna take me 40 hours. I've had Lego since I was a kid, so there's a thank you for the follow, Flores. Thank you. Um, hit my 20s, stopped buying Lego, hit my early 30s, started to buy Lego again. Only Technic sets. Those are the ones I like. Then a couple of years ago, I started buying sets again. Mostly the Lego City sets. I like them. I started streaming, and I came up with the idea of this Lego's Lava. There's a bunch of them. If you scroll down, you'll see the YouTube link that should be there. All the builds are there. The 7 city sets and the excavators there. The last 3 or 4 builds for this I haven't posted yet. They're probably still here on Twitch. But yeah, everything I do here goes to YouTube, sorry. I'm getting close, I think. It's hard to say. I still have a lot of parts. I think I'm just down to the drivetrain for the most part. So hopefully only 4 more hours. Well, it takes a little longer doing this because you want to spend time talking to the viewers, talking to everybody in the community. So it's not focused and just keep going. And I keep making mistakes, so I have to keep going back to figure out where I messed up. I've caught 2 or 3 instances of it now, so it's keeping me on my toes. Yeah, it'll be a few days. Yeah. I think I'm gonna stream tomorrow afternoon, Wednesday early evening, and I think Friday early afternoon, early evening. I think I'm gonna go for like 3 days of Lego, and I'm actually a variety streamer, so there'll be other stuff as well. So yeah, I think Lego's mostly during the normal hours, and then late at night I'm going to be doing something called the Witching Hour, some ghost story stuff, horror games, and stuff like that. So where was I? No, I did that one. 348 is done. Are you a big Lego fan, or have you watched the other people? Brick and Nick, Set to Build, Parky Bricks, MLG Pro, Lawyer? Yeah, Lawyer. Vitriol Plays. Trying to remember who else. Apple Catrox is another one. Steak. What else is there? Hund. There's a bunch of people. There's I don't have it set up. I haven't set up Nightbot to give messages. Oh, okay. Well, welcome to Arctic's Empire. Yeah, there are a lot of brick builders. A friend also got me into Minecraft like 4 weeks ago, so I've been doing that too. So at some point I'm going to stream that. Stream anything I can find. If it interests me, I'll stream it. And if I end up doing it all by myself and no one comes in, okay. Well, I appreciate it. Thank you. Yeah, I don't have a lot of followers in YouTube yet, but I haven't been consistent with streaming. Plus, I don't post on Twitter yet to announce that and I don't do the Instagram thing yet. So I got a long way to go to understand how a streaming career works. Everything I have to do. Make sure people know what I'm doing, what I'm up to, and hopefully catch their interest and they want to join. What? See? I make a lot of mistakes. I always, because according to the rules, in this Lego's Lava, if you make a mistake, you're supposed to correct it without using your bare hands, which I did one show called, was it, Oh No, This Lego Is Still Lava? So I took apart 3 city sets without using my bare hands, and that's a little tricky. Not to mention it's kind of tough on the parts. I hope I'll be famous on YouTube. Pay the rent. Pay the rent. Pay for the new computer. So my fingers are crossed that this will... I'm just... Every once in a while I stop the build to think how I'm going to approach this as a lava build. That'll work. So with this sitting in a stand or a jig to hold it in place, I could then guide that in to where it's supposed to go and then push it all the way in and then release it. So in that case, I would have been able to put that together without using my bare hands. It was nice to meet you. Thank you for the follow. And thank you for the subscribe on YouTube. Appreciate it. Yeah, I hope to see you again. I should be here tomorrow afternoon, is my plan. Okay. So, I figured they were going to pin through these 2 pieces. It was not part of the hinges of the suspension system. Although there should be. Oh, is that what it is? It's not independent rear suspension. It's a solid axle. I'm trying to remember what they call that. Yeah, that's probably how it's going to work. Free floating. Okay, yeah, I can't remember what the name of that type of suspension is. Okay. Well, that doesn't work, guys. What in the... Upside down. Figures. Look at that. Mistake after mistake. What am I, a noob? That's better. And now the pins lock as they're supposed to. Numpty. Apparently that is a Scottish word for someone who is talking about something they know nothing about, but it sounds like they do, or they think they do. So I am in the state of numpty far more than I want to be. Okay, now I'm just curious. take a look at OBS. OBS says I'm at 2 hours. I've lost no frames so far. 50 frames, 48 frames. Bitrate 6000. So this is going well. It looks like this system is becoming better at handling. Good. All the problems I had with the laptop, it was not meant to stream. It's underpowered for it. And my gaming system, this one, is better, but not as good as the new one. What is RiffTrax playing? I don't know. Oh, Ultrasonic Man or something? A really bad Superman ripoff. 1977 or something. I've seen a good portion of it. I do like watching horrible movies. I really do. And then you throw a RiffTrax on top of it and it just makes it better. How wide is the track system on this? Holy smokes. Okay. No, wow. Really? That's huge. That is crazy. Not to mention all the